Hi, we're here at the Bio Buzz Center. I'm Dr. Moira Gunn, and I'm host of Biotech Nation, a regular segment on Tech Nation, which you hear on NPR. Check it out at npr.org. They're a 24-hour program stream. You can hear it 4 times a weekend, and there's venues all over the world you can hear it. I am talking now with Dr. John Beadle. He is the he's the CEO, I almost had that wrong, the CEO of PsiOxus Therapeutics. And you're at Oxford, right?
That's correct, yes we are.
You have a number of things going on, but what I want to talk to you today is about the oncolytic viruses. Tell us about how they work, for starters.
Well, viruses need to replicate within cells. So, and when they do, they burst those cells. So it has 2 different mechanisms of action. First of all, it grows within a cancer cell. It kills the cancer cell, but also by killing the cell in the way that it does, it sets up an immune response to the cancer. So you get a second mechanism of action, which is a cancer vaccine in situ, which is personalized to that patient's own particular cancer.
Now we have a lot of companies here at Bio. What does that space look like?
Well, it's an evolving space, and we're seeing some very exciting things coming through at the moment. So we've very recently seen the first positive phase 3 data, which came from Amgen. They have an oncolytic vaccine which is in phase 3 development for melanoma, and we've just seen that data come out as positive. And then there are a number of smaller companies that are coming through behind, of which we're of course one, and we're currently in phase 1 with our program for colorectal cancer.
Now, how is this going to work? Are we going to be looking at this saying you have to focus on a particular cancer, or are these just your first candidate sites?
For us, this is just our first candidate site. Some of the viruses are very specific for types of cancers. Ours is a very broad spectrum agent, so we're starting with colorectal. By next year, we'll also be running an ovarian study, but the choice is quite broad with our particular virus.
A lot of cancers, not so many companies, right?
Exactly. There's about 4 or 5 companies that are leading the way. I think this is going to be an area that starts to really emerge as a new class of product. We've actually been speaking to some of the big pharmas while we're here, and some of them have got in-house programs running now. So this is going to be a new area, I think.
Or maybe you'll be an in-house program?
Maybe we'll become an in-house program.
Maybe you'll be an
there
in-house
you
program.
go.
I like that. Now, strategically speaking, we know that the United States is the most difficult place to get anything approved. The FDA, long lead times, the bar is high. It's a big world, and people have cancer everywhere. Strategically speaking, you actually don't have to start in the United States, right?
And we haven't. We're a European biotech company, and we've been working with European regulators in terms of the approach to this. We will, of course, come to speak to the FDA, and we're planning to do that and have pre-IND discussions. But currently, we're working with the European regulators, and we're certainly finding them very interested. It's a new area for them. They're learning, they're engaging with us very well on these programs.
Well, since I have you here, and I happen to know about this, you've already been working in the area of cachexia.
Correct.
Which is cachexia, cachexia. Explain that, because a lot of people don't know about that.
So cachexia is the wasting disease that underlies a lot of chronic conditions, including cancer. And we're looking at cancer cachexia. This is the condition where patients really waste away. They lose a lot of their muscle. You see them with losing the flesh from their face and their body. And unfortunately, it's a cause of death for many cancer patients. Up to 20 to 40% of cancer patients die directly from the wasting disease.
And while we're not saying why or how Steve Jobs died, we certainly saw that in his late stages. It was like people say, look how gaunt he is. Looks like the muscles seem to be gone. Everything is hanging off of him. That's cachexia.
Unfortunately, yeah, that is exactly what it is. It's a very harrowing condition, both for the patient and for the people around them, to see somebody going through that. And certainly that's what the new therapies are looking to try and treat.
Now tell us what you've been working on there.
So we're working on a new class of compound that actually blocks the breakdown of that, or blocks the breakdown of muscle and fat, and prevents the condition from really occurring in the first place. And we're currently conducting a phase 2 clinical trial in patients with cachexia, and we'll get a readout on that program later this year.
It seems like this could be one of those things that turns cancer into a chronic condition.
Well, I think there are many treatments that are turning cancer into a chronic condition, and one of the problems with that is this sort of syndrome that underlies the disease. So if we can restore these patients back to health, hopefully then the chemotherapy and the targeted therapies can really play their role and actually keep the patients alive for much longer.
Well, even the immune system.
Exactly.
If everything is just getting eaten away, you don't have any resources left to fight.
Well, one of the problems with very sick cancer patients is they often can't tolerate the chemotherapy. So if we can make them stronger, give them muscles, make them better physically, then they can go through further treatment cycles and possibly benefit from further treatment
Give
cycles.
them time and opportunity for other opportunities. John, thank you so much, and good luck with PsiOxus.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Moira Gunn. This is John Beadle, CEO of PsiOxus. I'm the host of Biotech Nation on National Public Radio. Listen to us, of course, at npr.org, the 24-hour program stream on Tech Nation. And we're here at Bio 2013 at the Bio Buzz Center. Thanks so much.